Welcome back to Smart Currency Tube. Have you ever found yourself chuckling at a piece of terrible financial advice? You're not alone. There's something oddly captivating about the world of bad financial decisions. It's almost like a guilty pleasure, isn't it? We all know that following poor money advice can lead to disaster, yet we can't help but be drawn to the humor and curiosity surrounding these blunders. In this episode, we're diving deep into why we secretly love terrible financial advice and what it says about us. From the infamous invest in Beanie Babies to the classic just put it on a credit card, these misguided tips often spark laughter and disbelief. But beyond the humor, there's a fascinating psychology at play. Bad financial advice can serve as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the importance of making informed decisions. It's a way for us to explore the common mistakes people make with money, and perhaps even learn from them without the risk of losing our own hard-earned cash. So, why do we find ourselves so intrigued by these financial faux pas? Is it the thrill of seeing someone else's misfortune, or perhaps a reflection of our own fears and uncertainties about money? Join us as we unravel the allure of these common money mistakes and discover how they can teach us valuable lessons while keeping us entertained. Get ready for a fun and informative journey into the world of terrible financial advice. Why do we find ourselves irresistibly drawn to terrible financial advice, even when we know better? It's a curious phenomenon that taps into several psychological factors. For starters, there's the thrill of risk. Many people are naturally attracted to the idea of quick wins or easy solutions, even if they come wrapped in questionable advice. This desire for instant gratification can cloud our judgment, making us more susceptible to the allure of bad financial tips. Consider the classic example of someone who invests in a surefire, get-rich-quick scheme, only to lose their savings. We've all heard stories like this, and they often come with a mix of disbelief and humor. These anecdotes resonate with us because they highlight our own vulnerabilities and the universal struggle with money management. They remind us that even the most financially savvy individuals can fall prey to poor guidance. Moreover, there's a sense of camaraderie in sharing these experiences. When we hear about someone's financial blunder, it often sparks a conversation about our own missteps. Have you ever taken advice from a friend that seemed too good to be true? Reflecting on these moments can be both enlightening and entertaining. As we explore the allure of bad financial advice, we encourage you to think about your own experiences. What questionable tips have you encountered? By examining these moments, we can better understand our relationship with money and the lessons that come from navigating the murky waters of financial guidance. Let's dive into some of the most popular financial blunders that many of us have made at one point or another. First up, we have impulse buying. You know that moment when you walk into a store for a loaf of bread and walk out with a new blender, a pair of shoes, and a questionable inflatable unicorn? It's like our brains go on vacation and our wallets are left to fend for themselves. The absurdity of these spontaneous purchases can leave us scratching our heads later, wondering why we thought we needed a blender that can also make smoothies and play music. Next on the list is ignoring budgets. It's almost like a rite of passage for many. We set a budget with the best intentions, only to find ourselves at a fancy restaurant, justifying that one more drink because it's been a long week. Spoiler alert, that one drink often turns into three, and suddenly, our budget is as useful as a chocolate teapot. Then there's the classic, I'll start saving tomorrow mentality. Procrastination is a slippery slope, and before we know it, tomorrow turns into next month, and next month turns into next year. Now, we want to hear from you. What are some of your own money mishaps? Have you ever made a purchase you regretted or ignored your budget? Share your stories in the comments below, and let's laugh together at the wild world of common money mistakes. When it comes to financial decisions, our social circles and the media play a significant role in shaping our choices, often leading us down the path of bad financial advice. Friends and family can be a double-edged sword. While they may have our best interests at heart, their own financial habits can sometimes influence us in less than ideal ways. Ever had a friend rave about a can't-miss investment opportunity that turned out to be a total flop? It's easy to get swept up in the excitement, only to find ourselves regretting that leap of faith. Social media amplifies this effect even further. With influencers promoting the latest trends and fads, It's tempting to jump on the bandwagon without doing our homework. Whether it's the latest cryptocurrency craze or a flashy new budgeting app, the pressure to conform can lead to poor financial decisions. We often see people flaunting their lavish lifestyles online, making it seem like spending big is the way to go. But behind those perfectly curated posts, there may be a mountain of debt. As we navigate these influences, it's crucial to critically assess the advice we receive from others. Just because a friend swears by a particular financial strategy doesn't mean it's right for you. Take a moment to evaluate the source and consider whether their advice aligns with your financial goals. By being mindful of social influences, we can make more informed decisions and steer clear of the pitfalls of bad financial advice. When it comes to personal finance, mistakes are often seen as setbacks, but they can actually be powerful teachers. Embracing our financial blunders can lead to valuable lessons that shape our future decisions. Each misstep offers a unique opportunity to reflect, learn, and grow. Whether it's overspending on a whim or falling for a dubious investment scheme, these experiences can provide insights that textbooks simply can't teach. Take, for example, the story of someone who invested heavily in a trendy startup that ultimately failed. Instead of wallowing in regret, they took a step back to analyze what went wrong. They learned about the importance of research, diversification, and understanding market trends. This newfound knowledge not only helped them recover, but also led to smarter investment choices in the future. Another inspiring example is a person who struggled with credit card debt after ignoring their budget. After hitting rock bottom, they committed to educating themselves about personal finance. They transformed their financial habits, paid off their debt, and even started a blog to help others avoid similar pitfalls. These success stories remind us that our financial journeys are not linear. Mistakes are part of the process, and they can lead to growth if we allow them to. So, we encourage you to embrace your financial journey, mistakes included. Reflect on your experiences, learn from them, and use that knowledge to pave a brighter financial future. Remember, every misstep is just a stepping stone toward greater financial wisdom. As we wrap up our exploration of why we all secretly love terrible financial advice, it's clear that there's a unique blend of humor and curiosity that surrounds these misguided tips. From impulse buying to ignoring budgets, we've seen how common money mistakes can lead to some pretty entertaining stories. But beyond the laughs, we've also highlighted the importance of learning from these blunders. Each mistake offers a valuable lesson that can help us make better financial choices in the future. We also delved into the role of social influence, discussing how friends, family, and social media can shape our financial decisions, sometimes for the worse. It's crucial to critically assess the advice we receive and remember that just because something is trending doesn't mean it's right for us. As you reflect on your own financial journey, remember that mistakes are not the end. They're stepping stones to growth and understanding. Embrace your experiences, learn from them, and use that knowledge to navigate your financial future with confidence. If you enjoyed this episode and found it insightful, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more engaging content on personal finance. Don't forget to like and share this episode with friends who might appreciate a good laugh about financial faux pas. Together, we can create a community that learns from mistakes and celebrates the journey toward financial wisdom. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode.